right, so we have a Seven of Wands, a Ten of Pentacles, and a Lover's card. Are you guys trying to fight for something here? Definitely a relationship, very back and forth. Trying to listen to yourself about whether or not you should work together with this person. Interesting. We also had a Judgment and then the Ten of Cups. So let's kind of dive in a little bit. All right, so your overall energy is the Five of Swords. This is conflict, all right? This is mental conflict. I feel like with the depiction on this card, there's somebody else in the background, but it's this guy here who maybe heard something that they did not like very much. Okay, it was like somebody is now conflicted about something that they heard, something they found out. I feel like somebody isn't paying attention. Like that person in the background is not paying attention. So somebody could have kind of left you out, maybe. Seven of Swords. My whole deck was in the reverse, so we're going to put that upright. Seven of Swords upright. And the Devil. This is not good energy, my guys. Seven of Swords and the Devil talks about deceitful behavior. Lying, cheating, omitting information, okay? Lying by omission, right? I feel like you guys may have found something out. Somebody who may have been lying to you, cheating on you, something here, okay? Your challenge position is the Six of Swords. We're having trouble coming out of this conflict, okay? Justice card. You may be married to this person, doesn't have to be. It's Leo or Libra energy. And then the Hangman, Pisces energy. Guys, this is a lot of major arcana. All right, so whatever you have going on currently is not small news. Okay, very big news. The Justice and the Hanged Man. This is maybe seeing something differently about what is fair and what is not, or lying to yourself about what is fair and what is not. All right. I feel like for some of you, you're almost afraid that your decision will be unfair to a person. I don't know if you feel like you're overreacting in a situation. I don't think you are, Aries. I don't think you are. But the challenge here is definitely moving on to a better place out of this conflict. I feel like you're probably just keeping it pretty well to yourself right now. Like, I feel like the other person knows that there's an issue, but I don't feel like that person is as equally engaged in said issue as you are, if that makes sense. Subconscious energy, King of Swords, Aries, or this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy, okay, heavy Aquarius. This is trying to think your way out of a situation. All right, this is using logic over emotion. This is not normally something that I would say that is learning new information, but I feel like that's what it is. The King of Swords is a lifetime learner, okay? Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, you're trying to keep the status quo, right? But internally, you're so conflicted. You're not really sure what kind of decision you need to make here. Give me one more on this. Lover's card. It's hard. You have so much emotion for this person. So much emotion for this person. And I feel like they've really done it this time. They've really done it this time. Conscious energy, Page of Pentacles, more learning. All right. I don't know if you feel like you maybe got part of a story and you need to find out more information. Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Pentacles with the Death card, and that Nine of Swords came back. I don't know if you feel that you need to find more information about a situation that has happened, the thing that you're conflicted about. But I almost feel like you're changing the way in which you gain information, or you are trying to stop gaining information. It's like your higher self is telling you you need more information about this, and you need to take your emotions out of it. But your conscious energy is kind of like, I probably am not going to like what I find out, so I'm just not going to go look. Like if it finds me, all right, but I'm just not going to go look. Past energy, Five of Wands, more petty patty stuff. Okay, this is arguing, bickering, competition, just it's just big petty patty energy. Four of Wands, Eight of Swords. I don't know if somebody was feeling trapped in the house. I don't know if you guys were like off at the same time and spending so much time together made you guys feel a certain way, like caused you to fight, or the fact that you guys are in this commitment and somebody was overthinking something about said commitment, started a fight. But I don't feel like you were overthinking. High Priestess is here. She is very intuitive. Okay? She feels things. Even if you don't say it, High Priestess knows it. And she won't even tell you about yourself. She's not even going to tell you that she knows. She's just going to stay quiet about it. She's a people watcher. She's going to sit. She's going to watch. She's going to evaluate. Okay. Near future, the Moon card. More Piscean energy. Could be a Cancer. Two of Wands. Yeah. Hierophant in the reverse. The Seven of Cups. So in the future, I see you like almost quiet quitting a relationship. You're making plans. It could be a backup plan. It could be your plan A. I don't know. But it's like you're quiet quitting this relationship. You're not really saying anything, right? Kind of keeping it all to yourself. You're making plans. You're making moves on how to end this commitment. It's a little bit confusing. There's a lot of pieces and parts, I feel like, that are involved. Queen of Wands and the Moon. That's you, Aries. I feel like there are a lot of pieces and parts that are involved, and you're going to have to really figure out that situation. That's what I feel like is happening here. But I do see you feeling good about it. You're feeling good about making these moves, even though there may be a lot of things that have to happen. Okay, but I don't hate it. How you're seeing yourself, Four of Wands, still focused very much on home, family. You guys could have children together. The Magician. This is changing some stuff. There it is. Magician and the Eight of Cups. Trying to figure out, how do we get away from this commitment? How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? Hermit card by myself. I feel like the Aries I'm talking to do not have a lot of familial or friend support around them. Maybe you and your spouse moved to a different state or something. You don't know very many people there, but I feel like not knowing what the next step is partially because you have to out by. But yeah, you're looking for a way to exit stage left right here. External energy, Knight of Swords. This is making a move, taking action. The Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Aries, this is your energy with the Emperor here. Six of Pentacles. Somebody is running toward you trying to save this. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands. But still, they're doing the bare minimum. Like, I feel like this Six of Pentacles is very much like faker. It's very love bomby energy. And there's that Knight of Swords again. Three of Pentacles. Somebody is trying to come back in to work together here. You know what I don't like? The fact that there is not a cup in this person's energy. Not a nan cup. All right. It's mostly Pentacles. All right. So you actually could be the one who um brings in most of the money, or this person is like concerned about how their financial aspect is going to look afterward, right? But this person is still doing the bare minimum. But they're coming in trying to work together with you, but they're a Page of Wands. It's like this person talks a big game, but when it comes down to actually following through and taking the action, like doing the things, it's always less than promised. Always less than promised. Hopes and fears. The Empress. Empress is very fertile. I feel like you're just wanting to step into this Empress energy for yourself. You're like, you know what? I'm going to grow. I've made this decision to grow. This situation has opened my eyes. I'm no longer conflicted. I'm healing this conflict within me. And I'm going to go and build what I want to build. I'm going to go grow how I want to grow because I cannot grow in this situation. I feel like that's your hope. You're hoping for growth out of this situation. Your potential final outcome, Queen of Swords. So we saw the King of Swords earlier. Um Now I feel like you are in your kind of your feminine, this is feminine air, okay? Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Could be giving this person the cold shoulder, Six of Swords, to pretend like you are not. I feel like you're playing the game. That's what you're doing. You're given the bare minimum to clear the air, but behind the scenes, you're making plans. Queen of Cups for yourself. For yourself. What's somebody's advice? This is wild fucking advice. I don't know that I like it. Your advice, Aries, is the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Sun, Ace of Cups. I don't get it. I don't understand. Because you're feeling very by yourself, handling all the things, and your advice is to keep on keeping on and work on. Maybe that's what this is. Keep on keeping on. You know what I just heard? The way that you treat this person from here on out is a reflection of you and not this person. If you guys have children together, I feel like Spirit is telling you not to treat the other parent badly in the interim here. Um, Still show acts of kindness. Okay. Still work together when it comes to money or supporting your children, whatever that might be. You don't have to be overly emotional, okay? But definitely keep your emotions in check, the not so great ones, okay? That's what I feel this is. Keeping your emotions in check while you figure out how you are going to make this work financially, is what I feel like. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands, Two of Cups. The other thing is when this person comes in and wants to try to fix things or try to finally give what you've been asking for what I assume is forever, okay? Your advice is to stand up for yourself. Okay. I'm getting this vibe of I am no longer your secretary. I need you to figure that out on your own to your person. It's like this, the burden of me being in this partnership is no longer here, which means I no longer am on your payroll. I don't work for you anymore. You know what I mean? It's like story time. My cousin Beth worked for a plastic surgeon. And she was the office manager. This plastic surgeon retired, called my cousin from his house because he was having computer problems at his home. He no longer even owned a business. And my cousin had to be like, look, like, I'll help you right now. Don't call me again. Like, it's wild. It's like people just feel once you get someone used to your help all the time, it's almost like they feel entitled to it, even when the situation no longer like warrants that behavior. Do you know what I mean? Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups. Spirit is very much so directing you to make plans before you act, okay? Two of Wands, Ace of Wands tells me that you need to very much plan before you take action and make sure this is going to be something that is doable by yourself, all right? I get this feeling of don't choose a place where you're going to be house broke, like house poor, okay? Like I know that that's easier said than done right now. Um But Spirit is telling you there's obviously a way if they're suggesting it. All right. Messages, please. Yeah. The dream of co creation, manifestation, divine partnership, frequency alignment. You guys have so much help right now. So much help, which is why I was seeing this judgment card so many times. Okay. You are being very much so guided. Then we have this card that says rise to the occasion. The number 42 comes up on this card and it stuck out to me. You may be 42, your partner may be 42. Oh, I heard some of you may have even been married for 42 years. Holy crap. But this one says rise to the occasion. Capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. This is all about you being able to make your own choices, Aries. And you absolutely can. There's nothing stopping you from making your own decisions for what's going to make you happy, what's going to fulfill you. I feel like you have been living your life for a person who's been doing you wrong for a long time. Okay? And I know that you have a lot of love. I'm reciprocal. Okay? You got all the love cards on your side. Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. So if you guys are, I mean, we saw that kind of with the Seven of Cups. You're like, I don't know that I know what the next step is. All of this is so much. It's confusing. I can't think straight. Take a breather. Okay. Last quarter moon in Cancer. You guys could have a moon in Cancer with both of these Cancer cards coming up right now. Give me one more for Aries, please. First quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. There is so much water energy here. All of this has everything to do with emotional energy, with all of this water coming out. So there are some things that you have to work out. With that King of Swords being in your subconscious position, I feel like maybe you guys operate out of your emotions a lot. Or you rely heavily on an emotional connection. Okay. You need to learn how to release that block. And I feel like almost saying, don't fear being by yourself because you never are. Okay. With this dream of co-creation card. You're never alone, Aries. All right. So we got two. This says surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. And this one says, let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. I feel like maybe this situation in general, I don't feel like this is the first time this particular situation has happened, okay? I feel like this is kind of very cyclical, and over time, this has kind of beat you down a little bit in the emotional department. So whatever this relationship made you believe about yourself, you need to let that go because it's actually blocking you from bigger and better things. And then we have this card of surrender to sleep and rest. I think a lot of you are just so stressed out, you're probably not sleeping very well. And with you trying to make all these plans without being so obvious about it, you're probably burning yourself out. All right. And it does say to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And we also did, like I said, we saw this take a breather card. Okay. So you guys are definitely needing to slow down a bit and ground yourself. I feel like that's a really big one. That especially is grounding yourself, especially with all of these water cards that we're seeing in this Moonology deck. And then your last card is Surrender Resentments. This is toward yourself as well, Aries. Okay, this is not just other people. It says, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Yeah. Don't forget to forgive yourself as well, Aries. It's very important. All right. Okay, guys, hopefully that was helpful. That's what I got for you. If it was helpful, let me know down below in the comments. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, Aries.